Hi there, it's Amy coming to you from Arvada, Colorado again today. I have a Power Vinyasa flow planned for you where we will peak in the half moon Ardha Chandrasana pose today. So before we get started, or as we get started, go ahead and find a comfortable seat on your mat and drop into a meditation. So close your eyes. Begin to tune into your breath, finding your center. Today's practice is all about finding balance in life and how, whether on or off your mat, balance is an ongoing dance between effort and ease. Finding your way to child's pose from here. And as you drop into your child's pose, come down slowly. I'd like you to begin to come up with your own intention around balance and on your mat and off the mat, and breathe in that intention into your heart space. And here for 10 breaths in child's pose as we settle in. Every exhale, sink your hips a little more deeply into your child's pose, finding any gentle movement that allows you to drop in a little more deeply. Finding our center here through our breath. Realizing when we are working towards our half moon pose today, Ardha Chandrasana, that it's okay if we lose our balance. We just come back in and try again, and using our breath as an anchor in our practice. Finding your way up into a tabletop position. Let's take cat-cow, dropping into our cow pose. Inhaling, chin comes up, hips come up. Exhaling, tuck chin, tuck hips, press out air with belly button. Inhale, and take a few more of these at your own pace, adding any movement that your body might be calling for. And then from here, let's tuck our toes in, ground our hands, spreading the fingers wide, and point your fingers pointing forward. Pull your belly button back, lift your hips for your first downward facing dog here today. Paddle it out, alternating knee bends with your hip drop, just to create some side body stretching as we settle into our first downward facing dog. Warming our hips, our shoulders, so rolling your shoulders away from your ears. Pressing your heels towards the mat, lifting your hips up. Knees are bent to help create length in your back. 3 more breaths here as you settle into stillness. You're going to run through 3 rounds of Sun Salutation A and 3 rounds of B. As we build heat in the body, let's inhale, lift your heels, look in front of your hands, bend your knees, step, walk, or jump to the front of your mat, and find yourself in ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows as you begin to bring some gentle movement, lengthening, decompressing the spine. Let your knees bend so your rib cage is on your thighs. Draw up, hands in front of feet. Inhale, hands on shins, shoulders back, flat back, halfway lift. Activate your glutes. Inhale, and then exhale, forward fold. Let's do 4 more of those. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, shoulders back. Use a mirror if you need to at home. Exhale, forward fold. 3 more. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands on shins, knees or thighs. Back is flat. Core is activated. So are your glutes and hamstring. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. 1 more after this one. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Reverse 1 dive into mountain pose. Look up towards thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands above head. Look towards thumb. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands, step back into high plank. From here, shift weight forward for a chaturanga dandasana. Elbows stay close in. Inhale, untuck your toes. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. 3 breaths. And making your breath audible. Heating it up using your ujjayi. Inhale, lift heels in front of hands, bend knees, step, hop, walk to the front of your mat. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, mountain pose. Look up towards thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands up towards sky. Look towards thumbs. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant hands, step back to high plank. Shift weight forward, lower for chaturanga dandasana. Up, inhale, upward facing dog. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. 3 breaths. Heels are pressing down towards the mat. Your hips are lifting up. Belly button pulled back. Shoulders rolled across, away from your ears. Inhale, lift heels, bend knees, step, walk, or jump to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Look up towards thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach high, look towards thumbs. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back for a high plank. Shift way forward, elbows stay close. Chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. All right, inhale, lift heels, look up towards hands. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to mountain pose. Look up towards thumbs, hands to heart center. Samasthiti, back to the beginning. From here, we're going into our sun salutation B, starting with chair pose. So We're going to inhale, slide hands down, and then lift up till we're in chair pose here. And breathe. 4, 5. Weight through your heels. Lift your toes up. Core is activated. 3 more breaths. Sink a little deeper on an exhale. 2 more breaths. And 1 more. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step, hop, or jump to high plank. Shift weight forward. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe. Inhale, lift right foot high for 3-legged dog. Open your hip. Stack it over your left hip. Bend your knee 3 circles in each direction. Look towards left toes. Inhale back in to 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Float foot between hands. Ground in, then inhale yourself into high crescent lunge. Option to look high. Exhale, hands come down. Step it back and flow to your downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot high, open hips, stack left over right, bend your knee. 3 circles in each direction. Inhale, 3-legged dog, extend. Exhale, knee to nose, float foot between hands. Ground in before inhaling into a high crescent lunge. Option to look up towards the sky. Exhale, hands come down, plant in Chaturanga Dandasana and flow into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. 3 breaths. Inhale, lift heels, look up towards hands, bend knees, step, hop, or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose here. 5 breaths. Strong here. 2 more breaths. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up into mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, slide hands down into chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to high plank. Shift way forward, lower. And inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale to high crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come down. Step it back and flow to your downward facing dog. On the left side, inhale, left foot high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale yourself up to high crescent lunge. Exhale, plant hands, step it back, and flow to your downward facing dog. Always the option to come straight to downward facing dog or to drop your knees here. 3 breaths. Inhale, lift heels, look up between hands, step it forward. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into chair pose here. Weight is through your heels, 5 breaths. Core is activated. Tuck your tail just a little bit. Protect your low back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to mountain pose. Look up towards thumbs, hands to heart center. Inhale again. Look up towards thumbs. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant hands, step back to high plank. Shift weight, flow to your downward facing dog. From here, inhale, right foot high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale into your high crescent lunge. Exhale, plant hands, step it back, flow to your downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale into high crescent lunge. Exhale, plant hands, step it back, and flow to downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Inhale, lift heels, bend knees. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for chair pose here. Drop hips down and breathe. Three more breaths. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up into mountain pose, hands to heart center. From here, we're going to come in to our single leg chair pose. So we will inhale, look up towards hands. Exhale, come into one-legged mountain pose. Lift through spine, bring your left ankle over your thigh, and then begin to sit into your chair pose here for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Pick a point to stare at for your drishti. 2 more breaths. Lift up through your spine, shoulders down and away from your ears. Do your best. If you come out, come back in. On the next exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up to Tadasana. Look up towards thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center. And lift right knee high. Lift up through spine on an inhale. Exhale, ankle across thigh. And sit into your single leg chair pose here. Inhale, lift up through the spine. Exhale, sink a little lower. 4 more breaths. Lifting up through the inhale. Sinking deeper on the exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up into mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. From here, I'd like us to step back into our warrior one. So we're going to inhale, hands overhead, step left foot back. So we're in our warrior one. Back foot is at a 45-degree angle. If your knee is not, right knee is not over your ankle, then close your sand, narrow it down. Hips, square them so they're pointing forward here. Inhale, hands up. Option to look up towards the sky. Breathe and feel yourself open. Today's practice is not just about strength and balance, but also about expansion, opening up to receive Opening up to see more around us. Inhale. Exhale, open up to your warrior two position. Beautiful. Square your body with the side of your mat. Stretch your arms out. Then look over right shoulder. Inhale, reach high for reverse warrior. Exhale, reach forward, drop elbow to right knee for side angle. Option to come all the way over for your extended side angle. Inhale up into a star pose. Exhale into a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Walk your hands forward for a lunge. From here, you want to grab your block, and we're going to narrow our stance here. Bring your back foot in just a little bit, and we're going to come into our Ardha Chandrasana, or we're just going to prep for that here. So we want to find balance. So our body's going to open up to the side. Our right toe is pointing forward. So you can just begin to maybe hover your leg here using your core for balance. But the pose will open you up all the way where you're pushing the back wall with your back foot, shoulders open here. So practice that here now in your body. And then, so that is just a prep, but then the pose will, if you fall out, come back in. Oops. Open up arms here. So gaze starts down. Start your gaze looking down. And then exhale into a forward fold. Inhale all the way up into mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back up into mountain pose. From here, we'll step back into warrior one. Right foot comes back at a 45-degree angle. Left foot pointed towards the front of your mat. Square your hips off. Inhale, lift up through the spine. Reach hands up. Look up towards sky, or you can keep your gaze in front of you. Breathe. Press your back pinky toe down into the mat. Really feel that opening in your calf. Sink a little deeper in your left knee, just over your ankle. Breathe. Next exhale, we're going to open up into warrior two, squaring your body with the side of your mat. I'm going to turn around here so you can see me. All right, so warrior two here. Square your side of your body with the side of your mat. Then look over left shoulder. Breathe. Inhale, reverse your warrior, look high, reach high. Exhale, reach forward, drop left elbow to left knee. Inhale for side angle. And then come up on an inhale for star pose. Exhale into a wide-legged forward fold. Grab a block for here. If you don't have one, have it close. We're going to walk ourselves into a high lunge. From here, bring your back foot in. Here, we're going to start to prep again for Ardha Chandrasana, where keeping your gaze down towards the floor, begin to float your back leg up and open your body so your hip is stacked over. Now, here is okay too if you just want to practice that opening of the shoulders and side body and slowly begin to float your foot up. Open your shoulders. Okay to have your hand on your hip here too. With the full expression, opening up, opening chest, radiating your heart out. If you fall out, come back, realizing the gaze down towards the earth. So we're rooting down into the earth, opening our heart and reaching for the sun here, or the moon. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Now let's put that all together. We'll go sun A, sun B, and then flow into these. So we'll take our time and put a flow together. Inhale, hands up towards sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant hands. Step, hop, or jump to the back of your mat. And shift weight forward. Exhaling. Inhaling, upward facing. Exhaling down, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, step into your high crescent lunge on an inhale, reaching up through the sky, towards the sky. Inhale, and then exhale into a warrior one, dropping your foot at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, and then exhale, opening up into your warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, reach forward, drop right hand, side angle pose. Inhale into your star pose. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands forward. From here, we're going to bring that back foot in, grab your block, and come into your expression today of your half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Opening up, gaze can stay down. If you come out, go back. Exhale, step it forward, forward fold. Inhale, up into mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back and find your way into your downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, up into your high crescent lunge. Look high and breathe. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. So we're here in our high crescent. On an exhale, drop your foot, heel 45 degrees. Keep your body square to the front. Press your pinky toe in, back pinky toe. Warrior one. Exhale, open up into a warrior two position. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, reach forward, drop left elbow, side angle pose. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and walk it towards the front of your mat. Step your back foot in a little, reach for your block, and find your version of your half moon pose today. Grounding into the earth, opening up chest space, reaching up towards the moon, back foot pressing as if there's a wall holding you there, or you're holding the wall up. Core is activated. Inhale, reach and open. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands come up high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're going to come into our single leg chair. Float left knee up, bring left heel across thigh. Exhale, and come into your single leg chair. Tucking your tail slightly and breathe for 5. Lift up on the inhale, sink a little deeper on the exhale. 2 more breaths. Next, exhale, forward fold. Inhale up into your mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're going to float right foot up. Bring right ankle across thigh and lift up through your spine as you sit down. Inhale, stretch up, lengthen the spine on the inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper in your seat. 3 more breaths. 2 more. Lengthen and exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Look up towards thumb. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back to your high plank. And then find your way into a downward facing dog. And I'm going to turn around for you guys. And let's flow through that again here. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale into your high crescent lunge. Exhale into warrior one. Inhale here, lengthen. Exhale, opening up into warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, reach forward, drop hand, side angle pose. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk it forward. Grab your block, drag your back foot, and come into your version today. Grounding through the right foot. Grow your roots down. Reach up high, open. Shine your heart. Expand through the chest. Back foot. Flex, holding up the wall. Inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back and flow to your downward facing dog. Or you can come straight to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale yourself into a high crescent lunge. Reaching up, I'm going to turn around. Inhale, and on an exhale, drop your foot in the back, 45 degrees heel for warrior one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open up to your warrior two. Inhale, reach high, reverse your warrior. Exhale, reach forward, drop left hand, side angle pose. Inhale, up into star pose. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk it forward, grab your block, slide right foot in, and find your version of Ardha Chandrasana. Grounding through the earth in your left foot. Reaching right foot, flex your toes. Open through your chest, shoulders down and away from your ears. Inhale, exhale, step foot forward and find your forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center, float left knee up. Ankle comes over right foot. Inhale here. And exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Two more. On the next exhale, come into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up to mountain. Exhale, hands heart center. Float right knee up. Inhale, and right ankle over left thigh. Come into your swoop, single leg chair. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink deeper. Lengthen and sink. And sink. Lengthen and sink. Two more. One more. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up to mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, step back into your high plank and find child's pose here. Beautiful work today. Beautiful work, finding balance in your center and balancing through that effort and ease in your practice. It seems like if you give too much effort, and you guys probably saw that when I'm in some of my demonstrating of trying to teach and do the pose at the same time, I was efforting and I kept falling out. And that is life sometimes. We need to just add more ease, know when to apply effort. And it is that balance between effort and ease that we seek in life. And a big wind here to cool us down from our practice. I highly suggest coming outside to do your practice whenever possible. All right, let's make our way over here to close our practice out. All right, let's come into supine here. Knees come up into a 90-degree angle. Press your low back into your mat from here. We can either tap toe for core activation, alternating toe taps, or you can extend your legs and alternate leg lowers. Wherever you are, we're now going to lift up our shoulders in this and reach for the outside of either your knee if you're doing toe taps, or, so that would be the knee if you're tapping your toe, or if you're alternating your leg lowers, you're reaching like this. And let's keep going for 10 more on each side. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one each side, last one, and rest. Bring your body down, plant your feet, let your knees fall in as your feet come wide, and breathe here. Just integrating all the work that we did, letting our nervous system and our physical system integrate the neural connections we made today with our mind to body. Bring your knees in, up to your chest, and then we're going to let them fall to the right for a supine twist. And then reposition your shoulders so you can bring your left shoulder flat. You might want to put a block between your knees here too. That could help. And arms in a T. I will choose to do without the block so I can have a deeper stretch. But we are really activated through our hips here today and all the single leg, the Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Really using our glutes and hamstrings as we bring our weight forward. That's activated. So we're just bringing balance into our body through a little lengthening after that work, so that when our muscles build back, we have both strength and lengthening modifications happening. So the strengthening we build, but strength without length will cause less mobility. So we want strength and lengthening. Inhale, knees back to center to chest and rock back and forth. Exhale, knees to left side. Square off your shoulders so that your right shoulder comes flat. Again, option to put that block between your knees here. Supine twist. And breathe here. I get to go teach 4-year-olds after this class in person. It's always fun. It's what I'm doing next. And with that said, they're a good reminder to always have the beginner mindset in life, when we can look at life with more curiosity and playfulness and inquisitiveness, questions, asking more questions than making judgments. So kids are really good for that. Let's go ahead and find our final rest. Extending your feet out toward the edges of your mat. Palms face up. Big smile. Heart open, sinking deeper, and letting your body just melt. Stay here for as long as you like. My name is Amy. This is the Be Loved Yoga Sound and Meditation channel. A sound healing could be good after the practice to really help you integrate, or you can just enjoy the silence. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel if you made it this far through this yoga set. And for more videos, more outdoor yoga, hit me up if you're in the Denver, Boulder area of Colorado and sometimes Santa Fe. Namaste to all y'all. Thank you.